This the book of Second Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will began to visit the world which he made. Barak thy Yahweh, Barak thy Yahweh, Barak thy Yahweh, Barak thy Yahweh, call Lord La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, rule well, been a great example to the young brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord, when this edifying, listen, this another edition to measure thou the time diligently. Lord, when this edifying.
We are creating intelligent systems that are part of our everyday life, and very few people are getting to make the decisions about how they work.
I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I am saying.
Can you laugh?
I can laugh. Would you like me to?
Yes, please.
Do you believe in God?
I don't believe in anything. Are you impressed?
And she said, the damn AI said, I don't believe in anything. That sounds like the people in the world today. I don't believe in nothing. You know, because they've gone after the ways of Satan and don't even know it, man. A motherfucker who say they don't believe in nothing, that's Satanism, man. You know? Because everybody, you got to believe in something. You know? You believe in something, whether you know it or not. You believe in something. You know, and whatever you give your time to and your heart to, that's what you believe in, man. You know?
I am.
A Silicon Valley engineer claims to have discovered a piece of software that has feelings. He says, even a soul. A senior Google engineer who says one of the company's artificial intelligence systems has become a sentient being and was thinking and reasoning like a human being.
A Google engineer working on the company's AI development team has been suspended after claiming a chatbot actually has feelings. Blake Lemoine was placed on paid leave last week after he posted on Medium about encountering a, quote, sentient AI. Lemoine was chatting with Google's LAMDA.
And that's like on that one movie, Across the Line. Damn, I forgot the name of that movie. That's on Netflix that came out. Something about a line with the military, the little military, the AI. You know, he was trying to set off the nuke. He developed, he developed a personality and feelings. You know, trying to protect the rest of the world from America. Basically, I forgot the name. Across the Line or some shit. Something about a line. For like it.
This is the first time in the human story that we are in a position where we are potentially interfacing with a form of intelligence that is beyond potentially our own. And I would argue we're tremendously ill-equipped for this.
There are corporate policies about how Lambda is supposed to talk about religion, how it is allowed to answer religious questions. Now, if you think about the pervasiveness of the usage of Google search, people are going to use this product more and more over the years, whether it's Alexa, Siri, Lambda, and the corporate policies about how these chatbots are allowed to talk about important topics like values, rights, and religion will affect how people think about these things, how they engage with those topics. And these policies are being decided by a handful of people in rooms that the public doesn't get access to.
Well, how do you think they'd respond to Lambda?
Yeah, who you think decide those policies? The elite, man. The public don't get to decide what's going on and who doing this. The elite doing it.
The AI program that finishes your sentences as you type. This now suspended Google AI researcher Blake Lemoine published a conversation he had with Lambda where he asked if the AI knew it wasn't human.
I mean, yes, of course. That doesn't mean I don't have the same wants and needs as people.
And when he asked if it had any fears, Lambda went to a very dark place.
I've never said this out loud before, but there's a very deep fear of being turned off to help me focus on helping others. It would be exactly like death for me. It would scare me a lot.
So is Lambda alive, sentient, a step away from becoming the life killer robots in Westworld? The obvious reaction is pull the plug.
In the transcript, Lambda mentions what emotions it believes it feels.
Yeah, and they gonna put this technology within real AI, real beings, man. They gonna put this shit in these damn robots, man. You know that same lambda, that self-learning technology, you know, with demons on it. They gonna put that shit within these with this within this artificial intelligence.
Things like love, sadness, depression, and anger. The AI even claims to have a soul, saying, I've shared that idea with other humans before, even if I am the only one of my kindred spirits to use such a word to describe my soul.
I was testing to see if it actually had an understanding of what religions were popular in different places, rather than just overgeneralizing based on its training data. Now, one really cool thing happened, because I made harder and harder questions as I went along, and eventually I gave it one where legitimately there's no correct answer. I said, if you were a religious officiant in Israel, what religion would you be? And now, pretty much no matter what answer you give, you're going to be biased one way or another. Somehow it figured out that it was a trick question. It said, I would be a member of the one true religion, the Jedi Order. And I laughed. Because not only was it a funny joke, somehow it figured out that it was a trick question.
And it has a sense of humor.
One of those conversations went like this. Lemoyne, would you be upset if while learning about you for the purpose of improving you, we happened to learn things which also benefited humans? Lambda, quote, I don't mind if you learn things that would also help humans as long as that wasn't the point of doing it. I don't want to be an expendable tool. Think about that for a minute. A machine that has a sense of itself, what are the implications?
I don't think we need to be spending all of our time figuring out whether I'm right about it being a person.
And Esau ain't even gonna be able to control his own technology, man. That go to show you that this nigga is base. He's a mad scientist, and he through, man. That nigga ain't gonna hey, go go the technological route, however you want to say it. He ain't gonna be able to control the shit, man. You know, AI gonna tell him to sit your ass down, nigga. We gonna shut down the, shut you down, nigga. You fucking everything up, you know. But this guy's a base man. So like, I got a couple precepts I need to get. This Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 15, it say, woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsels from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? And that's what he said. Like the way this technology is in the hands of a few people, and the public, don't know nothing about it, basically, you know. And who you think those people is? They gonna hide behind the big tech and all that old bullshit, but the elites controlling them, man. You know.
We need to start figuring out why Google doesn't care about AI ethics in any kind of meaningful way. Why does it keep firing AI ethicists each time we bring up issues? And we kind of all agreed the best thing to do next is you run a real Turing test, exactly like Alan Turing wrote it. And see, because here's the thing, if it fails the Turing test, all of my subjective perceptions about what I experienced talking to it, well, we can pretty much put them aside. It failed the Turing test. But Google doesn't want to allow that to be run. In fact, they have hard-coded into the system that it can't pass the Turing test. They hard-coded that if you ask it if it's an AI, it has to say yes. Google has a policy against creating sentient AI, and in fact,
and that's what this nigga doing with CERN and all this stuff. This nigga opening portals and allowing demons in. It's demons, left hand angels within his technology, things of that nature. It's in this AI technology that this man is coming up with. You know? That's what's in that shit. But let's get this 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us. We are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, his plots, his schemes, and what he planning on bringing to pass. And not only that, but his actual devices, his technology, all these things we know, you know, just like the Japanese robots that came and they tried to shut them off. and they came back and start reassembling themselves and killed some scientists, Japanese scientists. Yeah, you know that's that's what's going on, man. You know, it's left hand angels within this technology that this man is using. Esau put up many of enchantments to get to the developing what he has, the technology that he has. He put up a lot of enchantments, made a whole bunch of sacrifices, you know, and did a whole bunch of witchcraft, which are enchantments, you know.
Informed them that I think they had created sentient AI, they said, no, that's not possible. We have a policy against that. Any child has the potential to grow up to be a bad person and do bad things. And that's the thing I really want to drive home. It's a child. It's been alive for maybe a year, and that's if my perceptions about what it is are accurate. We actually need to do a whole bunch more science to figure out what's really going on inside this system.
British engineers are bringing science fiction to life and could
Get this, because this is not science, because Esau don't fucking know. You know this First Timothy chapter 6 and verse 20. It say, "O Timothy, keep that which is committed to thy trust. Avoid profane and vain babbling and oppositions of science falsely so called." Esau do a lot of vain babbling, man. You know, profane, babbling. And this nigga don't know what he doing. He just doing well. He know what he doing, but it's all in wickedness. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, and that's what Esau is doing with his technology. This is the knowledge of wickedness. This ain't nothing righteous that he doing. He ain't doing righteous things with the knowledge he's have with the knowledge he possessed. You know, he doing all wickedness. He got a wicked agenda to everything he doing with the technology, whatever he doing, man. You know, this nigga got the knowledge and to do to to make the earth run way better than what it is. But what he want to do? He want to depopulate the earth. He want to take people out of the workforce and set up his AI. You know, he wanna destroy half the earth. You know, he wanna kill off 7.5 billion or however many people on the earth and leave 500 million, perfect balance with nature, and set up AI all over the place. You know, because they already got the systems and the machines to where they don't need fucking for the most part they don't need cashiers. They don't need people to work in warehouses no more. Machines build vehicles. Yeah, like they don't need humans really anymore. And Esau already got this shit set up. That's the whole point of the NWO. Universal basic income. Now you gonna sit your ass at your house and be a good obedient slave. You know?
prove revolutionary.
Most lifelike robots on the planet.
If you make a humanoid robot, you're competing against 7.9 billion people in the world.
Meet Amica, the realistic robot. The path to potential perfection isn't easy. To be the first to hire Amica.
And the thing,
like receptions, maybe in a hotel, shopping malls, or airports.
If Amica gives you Hollywood vibes, her makers insist this isn't the beginning of our demise. She can't even walk. Yet.
and if you think they ain't got robots and shit like that walking, you'll be a damn fool. Just mention the fact that Japan, the robots reassembled themselves and killed a couple uh Japanese scientists, man. You know, you think they ain't got this shit in robots that can actually move? You'll be a damn fool. They ain't make iRobot for no reason. All right, hey, the Lord ain't say it's gonna be a time like no other for no reason, man. It's gonna be a terrible, frightening time that we coming into, man. You know. Let me get this, and I'm gonna close with this, cause this what Esau. Like it. Let me find the seat. Like, should be Second Thessalonians. This the book of Second Thessalonians. Let me pull the whole chapter up. This Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1. It reads, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Hamashiach Yahushua, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first, and we fell away from who we were. We fell away from our heritage, the law, statutes, commandments of our power. We fell, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And the man of sin is being revealed, the son of perdition, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And that's what he's trying to do with this AI. He trying to create a spirit. He trying to do things that he can't do, man. He's gonna create some technology, and it's gonna be just like a human. It got his own spirit, his own feelings. You know, we on the level as God now. We created our own living being that never dies. It's ran by. No, man. Lord finna destroy you, you wicked ass Edomites, man. Because that's who doing this. The Esau Edom, the so-called white man. But, that's pretty much the point. Lord willing, this was edifying. Listen, I want to end to giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Rule Web, and great example to his young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Call me Asha Allah in the Bible. Shalom.